Hello, in this video we are going to see how to use Tailwind CSS in a Liquid Shopify theme. Tailwind is one of the many CSS frameworks out there. This one in particular has risen in popularity over the past few years, and some developers prefer to write their CSS that way. As you can see in this example from their website, this is how Tailwind code usually looks like. It's basically a bunch of utility CSS classes that can be used to build a website. The Tailwind compiler then takes those classes and produces the necessary CSS. Writing CSS this way is not for everyone, and for working with Shopify themes, you don't really need to use Tailwind at all, as most themes just use plain CSS. However, if you or the team you're working with have a preference for developing with Tailwind, then with what we'll see in this video, you will be able to set it up for your Shopify theme. So with that being said, let's get started. So here I have this development store connected to this local theme over here, and I'm going to run Shopify theme dev and pass the environment flag with the development environment that I have created in the shopify.theme.toml file. While this is running, let's go to the Tailwind website, and over here, let's click on Get Started, and let's install Tailwind. As you can see, we have a number of ways to install it using Vite, PostCSS, the Tailwind CLI, or the different framework guides, although over here you can see that Shopify or Liquid is not present. So we are going to use the Tailwind CLI. You can see that Play CDN is also possible, and it is one of the easiest way to install it. However, you should pay attention to this notice over here that the Play CDN is designed for development purposes and it is not intended for production. So we are going to use the Tailwind CLI. So this command finished running, I'm going to press T to open the theme locally. And now let's copy this command over here to install the Tailwind CLI. First of all, let's open a new console. Let's over here create a file .shopify ignore to add over here all the files that are not related to the theme, but that we will include in this project. The first one being package.json. So now let's do npm init and pass the y flag to just start everything. And now let's paste this npm install tailwind css tailwind CLI command that I copied from here. So let's run this. And in Shopify ignore, let's also add package log.json. And let's add node modules. After doing this, I'm going to open the assets directory and I'm going to create a file. In this case, I'm going to name this tailwind.input.css. You can name this however you want, but I prefer to name it that way so I know exactly what this file is about. And over here, I'm going to copy this line like this and paste it here. Next, let's go to package.json. I'm going to install a dependency here, npm install concurrently. You can install it as a dev dependency, even though it doesn't really matter because you're not compiling this. But anyways, we have installed it here. And now I'm going to create a second script called this dev, and we're going to run concurrently two commands. So the first one will be the Shopify theme dev -e development. And then we are going to run this command that I'm going to copy from the Tailwind website and paste it here. Make sure that you put all of this in between double quotes that are escaped. Now we have to modify this command because we do not have a source directory. Instead, our input file is in the assets directory. So we are going to do this here and do this here. And also the input file is, as you can see here, tailwind.input.css. So we have to take the name as well. And the output file will be tailwind.output.css. After doing this, we can run npm run dev, and we run both commands simultaneously. So as you can see, Tailwind compiled. Now I have tailwind.output.css, and my store is also running, as you can see, in localhost 9292. So my store over here is running if I reload this page. And now let's see what we have in tailwind.output.css. And as you can see here, there is a lot of CSS, some of which should be here, like all of these CSS variables, but some of which should not. Like, for example, these utilities we are not using yet, such as order none, order last, order first. The reason for this is because starting on Tailwind version 4, Tailwind is doing automatic content detection, and one of the files it is using to do that is gitignore. We don't have a gitignore yet, so it is trying to use what is in node modules. To fix this, we just need to add a gitignore file, add node modules to it, and then close this command and run it again. And now we're going to see that this file is much shorter and doesn't have that many utilities we are not using. Now let's go to theme.liquid so we can see how to include this file. So over here in the head tag at the bottom of it, I'm going to do tailwind.output.css, asset URL, a style sheet tag, and now we can start using CSS classes from Tailwind over here, and that will work. And now let's see this in action. So over here, I'm going to add a class with BG green 500. I'm going to give it a height of 64 in Tailwind and a width of full. And I will add some content over here, such as hello world, because there is a CSS rule that comes with this theme where if this was empty, it will have display none. So over here, you can see hello world, and you can see the div that I just added with this BG green 500. And keep in mind that including Tailwind in your project will not magically override any other CSS out there. It is still just a regular CSS file, so it is part of the CSS cascade and it will have to play along with any other CSS already in your theme. So for example, if here I said BG red 500 to main, you can see that nothing really happens because there is already some CSS setting this background to white. So I cannot just come here and try to override this with a class here. I will have to look into what is changing this background to be white and then change that. And there you have it. This is how you include Tailwind in a Shopify theme. Once again, Tailwind, or any framework for that matter, is not a requirement for Shopify theme development, and plenty of themes have been built without relying on one, including the one I used in this video, Done, which is maintained by Shopify. So use this only if you want to. If you also want to see how to use JavaScript frameworks, such as React or Svelte, in a Shopify theme, there is a video in the channel on how to do that as well, which I will be linking in the video description in case you want to check that out. And with that being said, if you found this video helpful, remember to like and subscribe for more Shopify-related content. If you have questions or suggestions, leave those in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next one.